Yo, 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 what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video on this channel for me today from CcSpeedUk. So, doing some open lobbies once again, in multiplayer. We're doing a race at Monaco, as you can see in the background. It's been a while since I did Monaco on this channel, so I thought I'll give it a go anyway, and see how it goes. Coming towards the first corner is going to be a bit messy, no surprise. And a little bit bump to bumper right there, so nothing I can do about it there. So at least I didn't spun, that's the main thing. More bannings along the way, and McLaren got spun there, right in front of me, so thank God it was ghosted in this nobby, because at Monaco is a bit kind of messy sometimes. I haven't done Monaco yet on this game, on this channel, so I thought I'd give it a go. See what happens. And then this Red Bull was kind of out of shape there, so don't know what he was thinking there. Turned a bit too early there. Not surprised there because of that. And now I've got to try and work my way up to get through the field. Well, it's not going to be easy, but I'll do the best I can from there. Make sure I survive the first snap at Monaco. Make sure I don't make it. Well, I mean, sometimes I do make mistakes, but I do the best I can avoiding mistakes and all that. Well, I was very lucky there to get past those two, because those two got squished there, but at the Gas, where it's called, just before the last corner. No mistake there, but it's fine. Thank God damage was off, because that would have been worse. Because I think downforce is definitely important around Monaco, so I'm using I think I'm using a higher 50-50 wings downforce for this track, so just to make it easier through the corners really. It's not just balance and all that. Not doing too bad at the moment. Coming towards the tunnel right now. Still in P4 though. The guy ahead of me has a 2-second penalty, so that puts me into P3 well, I mean P3 at this stage, if it stays like this. Definitely catching up to the P2 guy, and Anita is already at the Scully chicane already. I mean, not Scully chicane, Gas, where it's called. This corner right here. I can't think of the name of this corner, so I keep getting it wrong every time. It's what it is. So at the end of lap 2, still in P4. A lap later. No, I'm just trying to use a bit of EOS. I'm just using it when I feel like it. If I need to and all that. So I'm definitely catching my teammate in the Ferrari, so at the hairpin now. Definitely getting closer. Only about a second now between 3 cars right now. Definitely clearly waiting for the rest of the field though, so only McLaren guy is in P5. Jack, that's Jack where his name is. So that's his gang tag, so on the PC. And then Mercedes made a mistake there, so at the chicane. So that puts me to P3. And then he's got a 2-second penalty, so I'm quite surprised. He's got the fast lap at the moment, but he's going to be quick anyway. Now I'll catch up to the Ferrari. Yeah, just trying to find a way through. Got DRS on this lap. And trying to find a way, but it's going to be difficult to get past around Monaco, because Monaco is quite tricky to overtake. Or sometimes you can, if you're very lucky or not. Coming towards this left and right-hander right here at the end of the first sector. Just making sure I don't make a mistake from there, because if you make a mistake, it make it worse and all that. Coming towards the tunnel now. Using a bit of EOS here, just trying to get closer, or trying to find a way through, but it turns out it's nothing at the moment. So I have to stay back and find out. Come towards the swimming pool chicane right now. Swimming pool section right now. Still exactly the same, but nothing will find a way through. Nothing to get past through yet. And then that guy just did another 8 for the leader. And I'm using DOS and battery right now. A bit closer, but I still can't find a way through, and it's literally impossible to overtake him. The only best way to overtake a Monaco is to do undercut, so and all that. Well, I managed to get past him right here, so I was very lucky with that. So he made a mistake there, so that got me opportunity there, and that puts me to P2. So normally the pit stops, undercut, or sometimes overcut in the pit stops does work sometimes if you overtake a Monaco. So I think doing a pit stop does make the difference. So that's how you overtake a Monaco. If you're stuck behind someone, just try undercut or someone. Or maybe just stay out and do an overcut, and hopefully you have a chance to get a good pit stop and all that, if you're doing an overcut and all that. If you're doing an undercut, you need to make sure you get a good pit stop and make sure you drive as fast as you can and don't make a mistake and all that on your in-lap or out-lap. So coming towards the end, managed to finish P2 at Monaco, so podium at Monaco is not too bad from this bumper or a little bit, a couple mistakes on that 1 or 2, I think it was, for the rest of the people and all that. So yeah, so not too bad at all at Monaco. Yeah, I was quite surprised when I did that one, and it was right for once. So yeah, I'll take it. Not too bad at all at Monaco. Monte Carlo. Yeah, I'll take it all day. From P8, I think I started on that race. So yeah, not too bad at all. Now we're off to Monza in Italy. The Temple of Speed. Starting in P3. So let's see how this one goes. So I've got an okay start, and then not using EOS on the straight because I want to save it a little bit, and then just take my time through here. And then this bit was kind of well, it's always chaos at turn 1 at Monza, so I don't know what just happened there. I think the McLaren just went straight into the Red Bull, and then I had to go off track because I had nowhere to go. And I'm trying to avoid a 2-second penalty because I don't want that to happen, but the Red Bull did, so that's why I didn't accelerate that much. So I didn't gain the advantage. I was just trying to make sure I don't get a 2-second penalty and all that. So I was very lucky there, so I think it's best to sniff off and slow down as well. I just say wait for 2 seconds and then you can go. So it's just don't gain advantage and all that. Sometimes I do that. I did that in the past where I was leading and then suddenly I got pushed off, so I got a 2-second penalty. So not kind of my fault because someone forgot to brake early. So I mean, this is why I normally go at the back or sometimes at the front. I'd rather be at the front or at the back at Monza, so just to make sure. So coming towards the end of the first lap now, he's run out of EOS already, but maybe he's using it. That was quite. I was very lucky there to manage to escape there from that instant, so very lucky there. As coming towards turn 1, I made a mistake. I braked too early, and then yeah. No, I braked too late. I'm sorry. My apologies. And then I lost. And then I got a 2-second penalty because of that. So, yeah. It's annoying, but it's what it is. So, not too bad. So, we got this Mercedes, well, who won at Monaco from earlier. I thought, I'm not naming him on purpose. I'm just trying to follow him a little bit. Just to see where his 9s are. Because he's very quick. He's another quick driver, I meant to say. Using a bit of battery there just to get the momentum. I hope I stay in his DOS, and then that'll be fantastic. Make sure I be careful through here. At the Scarlet chicane, not too bad at all. I'm gaining him in the toe, so I'm not using my battery here, because there's literally no point. I thought it's best to save it. I decided to brake a little bit early, and then I can get the power down, make sure I don't go too wide, or make a mistake there. Because that happened to me a few times, when I go wide and all that. I'm still gaining him in a straight line, so I decided to use the toe instead. So I braked a bit early this time. A little bit better than it was on that too, so that was much better that time. And then he's managed to gain a really good exit, so he's gained about 3/10 on that straight. And I managed to gain him in the toe slightly, but what I gotta do now is try stay in the 1 second zone. And I managed to do that, just only 5/10 though, so I managed to do that well. So I managed to get into the DRS of the Mercedes, so I can just use my DRS on this straight, save my battery a little bit, and then come towards the Sky chicane. Those two are battling for the lead right now, so that's good for me, so I can save my battery a bit more on this straight right now, using it a tiny bit, and then I'm already in the DRS, so I thought there's no point using it. And then those two got tangled at the end of the last corner, because those two want the DRS on this straight. So I said, well, there's no point slowing down, I might just speed up and keep going. There's no point stopping to get the DRS, playing a cat and mouse game, playing the DRS game or something like that. So I managed to, well, I'm in the lead right now from that chaos, what just happened. So I thought, okay, since I'm in the lead, I might use my battery a little bit on the exit of turn 2 and maybe in the last corner just a little bit. And then I realised I got a 2-second penalty, so I was like, okay, looks like I'm not going to win this one then. If I stay ahead of the Alpine, I should be alright. If I manage to clear away, I should be alright. Well, he's got the DRS behind me, so using a tiny bit here. Not too much, because I need to save it for the last lap. And then trying to save as much as I can, because I need it for the last lap anyway. Coming to the chicane, just make sure I don't go too wide, but luckily it's fine. And then I thought, okay, if I don't use my EOS here, he can go past me, but it turns out he's not. So I have to, looks like I have to survive a little bit on this straight. Using a bit of battery there, not too much, because I know he's going to get past me anyway, with DRS. So I thought, that's fine, I'll just going to follow him through the first sector and then see what I can do from there. So that means I can have DRS on the next straight. Make sure I get okay exit. Use a bit of battery here, just to get the momentum. Using a bit of battery, just to make sure I gain him in the toe, and luckily I stay there. At the second chicane now. Didn't mean to tap in the back, but I was just making sure I don't make it fair though. Coming towards the first two Nesmo, the handers I meant to say. At the middle sector. Got the DRS though, on this straight. Using a bit of battery just in case, just to get closer. And then coming towards the Sky chicane. Make sure I don't go too wide, or make a mistake here. Using a bit of battery here. He's got no EOS in front of me, so that's good news for me. So I decided to brake a little bit early here, and then use my battery on the exit, and then go to the outside. I just managed to get him on the line at the end, but I mean, that would have been cool if I didn't have a penalty, but it's what it is, so fair play to him. So it was a close finish, so I mean, I'll take that. I mean, that was a nice race, a nice battle from, well, after all this chaos in the first 3 laps, but from the leaders and all that, and including with Red Bull as well, from that one. Yeah, it was good. Disappointed about the penalty though, but mistake. I made a mistake there, so yeah, fair enough. So you can't win all the time. So I mean, you can't win all the time. So sometimes I have to be podium, top 5, and all that. Or sometimes P6 maybe if it's like 8 against A&L people and all that, like it was in the DOS train or the other Fiddler. I think it was in the way I did Silverstone and Guitar in that one. We all had to accept P4, P6 or something, I don't know, or other races and all that one day and all that. So we're off to the last race of the day in China at the Shanghai International Circuit. Start was okay, not doing too bad. Red Bull, I'm not sure the Red Bull pushed me wide there, but luckily I managed to hold off. And then come towards this bit was kind of messy. I don't know what happened there, but I don't know what's going on. I don't know why those guys are braking on that corner. It's not even a hairpin, it's just a right-hander. So I don't know what's happening there. So yeah, we move on and come towards this onto the kilometers straight now in the third sector. Using a bit of EOS edge to get the exit, and using a bit of tow from the Mercedes. And then you've got this Red Bull who's might be going to overtake me any second, but he's going to do it anyway. And then he's tapped Mercedes around, so I'll try to use the outside to try get the exit. And then come towards the last corner, just make sure I do okay. Use a bit of battery there just to get the good exit really. Come towards this long turn 1. Just make sure I go okay. And then this Red Bull pushed me a bit wide, but so that's like fair enough. I was like, okay, that's not my problem then. I'm not trying to get in their I'm not trying to mess their race up, but I'm just trying to stay out of trouble. That's what I want to do. And then he's trying to push Mercedes wide, like he did to me at turn 1, but got into P3 though, so it's not too bad. So just going through here nicely. And then those two are, well, we're kind of over the place. And then Mercedes just took him out. So I was like, okay, fair enough. So that's, well, at least I can move on from there. So now I'm following my teammate, coming towards onto the back straight. Well, the longest straight on the circuit. Well, there's no DRS enabled just yet, but it will on that 3 and that later and all that. So I'm just using the tow, just so my EOS in orbit. I'm just gonna follow him for now, so I can use the DRS and all that. So braking a bit early at this hairpin, and then just make sure I don't. I'm just gonna follow him for now and then see what I can do from there. Not bad through there. Set the fastest lap at the moment. And then this guy set the fastest lap in the Aston Martin. And then you got the other one who set the fastest lap. And then I took the inside. I was like, okay, wasn't planning to overtake him yet, but well, I decided to go for it anyway. So like that. So I'm in the lead right now in this race. Only 2 laps remaining at halfway at right moment. This Ferrari is trying to get the inside at turn 6, and I was in my head, what are you doing? I mean, you were a bit too late for that. But lucky I stay ahead. I didn't spun around, so I managed to continue from there. So what I'm doing right now is saving my battery through the middle sector, because I need to save it a little bit. I'm not quite out of the DRS zone just yet. It's only about a second, so I think that was enough to stay out of the DRS. So I was just enough there. So I'm using my battery a little bit on the straight. Saving a little bit on the straight. Well, the S-Man did have the DRS, but not the Ferrari. I think the Ferrari made a mistake somewhere, so I was like, that's fair enough. So that's fine by me. So I'm just trying to, clear away the field as much as I can. But then you got this Aston Martin right on my tail, so he's another quick driver, so He's definitely on my tail already, so I'm quite surprised. I mean, I wasn't pushing. I was saving my battery a little bit, but he was using it just to get closer, so... and all that. So all the others behind me had penalties, and I don't. And he decided to go for the move here, so I was quite surprised. We were going side by side down towards turn 7. Then he was ahead of me at one point, and I was like, because of the naggings and all that. It's a bit weird though. And now he's ahead of me on that 4, so I was like, okay, I'll just have the DOS then. Then he made a mistake here or something. So that got me a little bit annoyed because I want the DOS on this straight because I needed it. I didn't have the DOS yet in this race, so everyone's just trying to make mistakes on purpose or something, or just trying to get out of the DOS zone and all that. So I had to go offensive a little bit down towards this turn 14. Luckily, he didn't go for it, but he got the exit though. He's got the run though. So I had to back out at this corner because 2 going through here is not good. I managed to get DOS on this straight, so that's fine by me. I'm getting closer, so I thought I'd go for it at turn 1. And I managed to get the lead back once again. And he decided to go for the inside, so I had to give him space there. Luckily, it was no issues there. And then we're still battling on the last lap, but we have managed to clear away from the rest of the field, so not too bad at all. At least we're clearing away the rest of the field, and those guys have penalties behind me, so lucky for me and this guy. Managed to clear away from the field and made it smart, really. So just stay out of trouble. That's what we gotta do. And all that. Come towards the end of the middle sector now. I decided not to play the DOS cat game because there's literally no point. I thought there's no point slowing down and let him through, and then he's going to do the same thing. It's fine if we're miles ahead, but not when we are close enough and all that. When the others are close enough and all that by 3 seconds. So I'm using all my battery on this straight. Just go defensive at the hairpin. And I'm spotting my braking point. Not too bad at all there. Using a bit of EOSC on the exit. He's got the run. So I had to back out a little bit again. And then, yeah, that was the race. It was a good battle on the last 2 laps. This Aston Martin driver, so fair enough to him. So fair play to him. So yeah, didn't get the win, but it's what it is. You can't win all the time. But I'll take a podium in 3 races, so it's better than NAS. So it's better than NAS or top 10, so, and all that. Yeah, so that's from me today. Hope you guys enjoying your day so far, or enjoying your week. So hope you nice weekend as well, or something like that. Enjoy at the time and all that. So yeah, so I hope you guys have a nice day. Enjoy your day. Make sure you like, subscribe to your channel. I appreciate it a lot. That'll give me support and all that. So yeah, so I hope you guys have a nice day. Enjoy your day, and see you there.